Alright, so once you're into the game and you start leveling up, you can access your perk screen. And you'll see it just has a couple of different trees here. We have strength, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, agility, and luck. All right, if you go below each one of these, it will show you perks that each one kind of governs. All right, and so let's see, like so on strength, if you like to loot a lot, you do decide to go the strength route, you can come down to the strong back, which requires 6 strength, which is why we took it, and you can upgrade it to gain 25 carry weight, and then you can upgrade it again to gain plus 50 carry weight. All right, but the next level, of course, requires us to be character level 10, but strength still only requires to be 6. So each level of an ability will just require a higher level to use in some cases. All right, but if you decided you didn't want to go the strength route, you didn't want to put a whole bunch of points in strength, but you still need the carry weight, you can always wear the power armor around and it increases your carry capacity. Okay, so the reason we suggested perception level 4 was for the locksmith. There's a whole lot of locks in this game that you're going to be needing to unlock. And so every point you put into locksmith will allow you to lockpick a higher level lock. So once you hit level 7, you'll be able to do expert locks. At first level will just be advanced locks, but it is nice to be able to get those bottle caps, guns, ammo, and things like that from the different lock things you can find if you explore really carefully. Endurance is important if you're going to be sprinting around. That can help out a lot with that. And then one of the early perks you may take with endurance, if your endurance is at least level 1, you can get a 10 damage resistance, which is really nice. Alright, but the main reason to take endurance early game would be for aqua person, and that allows you to swim in without taking radiation damage and breathe underwater, which should be really nice. There's a lot of water in this game, and if you're like me, you don't enjoy having to skirt around the water to go find a bridge just to cross it. So this is a nice one to take, but it's not necessary. You could push this off for a different perk if you really wanted to. Right, the main reason to push your charisma to 6 is for the leader perk, which is called local leader, and it lets you establish supply lines between your workshop settlements. So this would let you share your supplies. So if you've been storing everything at one place, you can now access it from another place and rebuild the new settlement as well. Again, this is not super important, as you can always scrap things at the new settlement and get your materials that way. But this does let you share items between settlements, which is really nice. Alright, the next up was intelligence, and this one's an important skill to have. Pushing it up as high as possible for leveling, like we said earlier, but let's go into what the perks are. Vans. Alright, you only need 1 intelligence for vans, so pretty much more than what you start with. When you get into the game, if you realize the quest marker isn't great on how it works, this will enhance that a little bit and help you find your way around better. Alright, medic is also nice because you're going to be using a lot of stim packs in the game, so being able to get more health out of your stim packs will definitely save you a lot of supplies. And of course, Radaway, when you're having to use Radaway, this will help out as well. But the main reason for intelligence is the hacker skill. This allows us to start hacking terminals early on, so there's quite a few terminals at the very beginning of the game that you'll run into, especially if you're exploring really well. That you just won't be able to use because your skill won't be high enough, and it'll cut you out on some really nice gear right at the beginning of the game. Right, but that only requires level 4 intelligence, so you could push some points somewhere else. And then, of course, if you go all the way up to level 5 intelligence, like we talked about, you can use the skill Scrapper. Right, this lets you salvage uncommon components from weapons and armor. So basically, when you're scrapping weapons and armor, you'll get better components from them. Which can be nice if you're going to be crafting later on, but this isn't necessarily something you need right at the beginning. But you are going to be scrapping a lot at the beginning because you're not going to have a lot of weight. Even if you went 6 strength and pack mule, you're still going to be running out of weight like crazy. And of course, like we said, under agility, most of this stuff can be for mid or late games, not super important. Early game, getting you started. And then luck. Of course, the character you're seeing on here is not the character I showed you at the beginning. This is my character I've been using on streams as I'm playing through Fallout. So I'm just kind of showing you what I've learned as I've been playing. So here, luck, you can push luck up to as high as you need it for Idiot Savant, especially if you're not going to be going for a whole lot of intelligence and you want to level up quickly. But if you have at least 1 point in luck, you can get Fortune Finder, which lets you discover more bottle caps in containers, and there are a lot of containers at the beginning of the game with bottle caps. Now, it doesn't let you find a whole lot more, but it adds up over time, and you're going to need a lot of bottle caps in this game. So getting this perk early on will definitely help you make the bottle caps that you need. But again, you'll find a lot of items that you can just sell as well. And so if you're just going to be selling a lot of stuff to get your bottle caps rather than worrying about getting some extra ones from looting from containers, then charisma would be better to put your points in charisma than luck. But of course, you already have 1 point in every skill anyway. So why not take this? Of course, Scrounger is the same thing as Fortune Finder, except for ammunition. You get extra ammo, and that helps a lot. So having 2 points in luck to get your ammo might not be a bad idea if you have a few extra points to spend. But you could actually save this for like level 3. Then you can pop 1 point into luck and 1 point into this, pushing your luck up to 2, and then grabbing this. And then Idiot Savant requires luck level 5. So you can see intelligence 5 or luck 5, right? So depending on which route you want to go, Idiot Savant gives you 3 times XP from any action, including turning in quests and killing things and everything that gives you XP, basically. But it's a chance. Right, and the lower your intelligence score is, the more often this will proc. But it's still only a chance. That means it won't proc all the time. So you're going to overall get more experience if you max intelligence over Idiot Savant. And then, of course, taking Idiot Savant with high intelligence is really nice because Idiot Savant still procs quite often, even with a high intelligence. And if you want to see a video going over what all the perks are, let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button. Have an awesome day.